Hello, Jim. Hello.
Andro. As if it was yesterday, I remember it was 2014, you were on stage and you were talking like CSI stuff, crime scene investigation. How are you?
Well, wonderful, because after the TED Talk, it was a game changer.
Yes.
Before my TED Talk, I was Andro, but after the TED, I was Andro from the TED Talk.
Right.
So it opens doors from you.
So people started to call you Ted?
No, not Ted,
just Andro,
but
okay.
Teddy.
Teddy, right. So for the few people who don't know what your idea was about, could you?
Yeah, sure. In 2014, I talked about innovations in forensics. I'm a program manager at the Netherlands Forensic Institute, one of the world-leading forensic institutes. And we talk about innovation because when society changes, forms of criminality will change, and we need new innovations.
Yes. And your idea didn't focus on the Netherlands per se.
No.
It focused on the continent of Africa.
Yes, sure. I was there to build strategic relations with African police and prosecution authorities. And when I was in Africa, I saw the pain of wildlife crime. And being a member of the Netherlands Forensic Institute, with all the technology we have, if there's a crime scene, we use all kinds of technology to solve the crime. But if you're in Africa and you see wildlife crime, wildlife occurs, wildlife crime scenes occur on remote places, there are never witnesses or witness statements. So you have to solve the crime with technology, forensic technologies. So me and my founders want to establish an international wildlife forensic and veterinary academy, and that would be the first one in the world. Wow. And the need is very big.
That is a big idea.
Yeah, sure.
And a big need. How does a crime scene in a wildlife area look like?
Actually, a crime scene in wildlife is just a crime scene beyond humans. Two people get a fight, one lies down, and there are all traces there.
Yep.
And in wildlife, they are shooting an animal, taking the horn of the animal, running away, leaving all kinds of traces behind. But wildlife rangers and wildlife veterinarians, they enter a crime scene and they destroy all the traces. So they need training and technology. So that's what we want to provide them.
Right, how to preserve the crime scene.
Sure.
Yeah. And you told me just a few minutes before that you focus especially on rhinos. Is that, or is just one example?
The rhino speaks for everyone. It's the most iconic animal on the planet. And I have something special for the audience with me. Would you please? Yeah, okay. Sinterklaasje, kom maar binnen.
Oh my. Ooh, you go stand over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, that's what you think it is. This is the rhino horn.
Wow.
And the rhino horn belongs to the most iconic animal on the planet. And the rhino is nearly extinct. And highly organized syndicates kill 2 rhinos a day in the Kruger Park. And within 48 hours, you will find a rhino horn on the markets of Hanoi.
Wow.
This rhino horn I have borrowed from the zoo. And we had to hire 3 security officers to escort the horn from the zoo to the Knights Hall. And just recently, in the Paris Zoo, criminals killed a rhino for its horn. And I can tell you, 1 kilo rhino horn is more expensive than 1 kilo gold. And if we don't take immediately action, they will extinct.
This explains all the security now around.
This explains the security. This explains the security.
Right. So, as with all the speakers, I mean, we all feel it, I think. We all want to support you, but can you name some of the stuff that you actually need that we can contribute?
What we need is funding. We need €2.5 million to start a training. And what's €2.5 million if you can save animals? Yeah, €2.5 million to start a training academy. And it will not be an academy with classical training methods. We will use virtual reality. We will use serious gaming, all the latest modern training methods to train and learn students. And, yeah.
Right.
Okay, and before we left stage, we have just 1 minute to go. We have a short video to show. So I would love to.
We're going to take a look at a video. Do we have to warn people about this, or is it for all audiences?
It's are the images of a package of cigarettes, It's not the panda, It's real war over there. So I want to confront you with that.
Okay.
Sorry.
So it's on purpose. Okay, let's play this video.
The stunning beauty of the African landscape and its majestic wildlife are absolutely breathtaking. These iconic animals are a celebration of life, but their existence is under threat by ruthless poachers. Annually, poaching is an illegal multi-billion-dollar industry, and together with arms, drugs, and human trafficking, is one of the biggest forms of organized crime and a source for financing terrorism. Wildlife crime scenes are usually found in remote areas, where only the remains of the defenseless animals are left behind. Prosecution is difficult, without witnesses and statements. But every crime leaves traces. And with forensic knowledge, we are able to detect, collect, and analyze these traces. With forensic evidence, we are able to identify and prosecute poachers. Unfortunately, in many cases, there's a lack of forensic knowledge, and as a consequence, poachers escape their punishment. Even though there are organizations that provide forensic training, the offer is fragmented, not coordinated, and the training varies in quality. It's nearly too late for the animals. We must prevent their extinction, so we must act and professionalize our efforts. Under the guidance of the Netherlands Forensic Institute and the European Commission, we aim to establish the Forensic Alliance Against Wildlife Crime. We will strengthen the rule of law through prosecutorial capacity building and establish the International Wildlife Forensic Academy in Africa. Remains will tell their story as traces become evidence. And now, more than ever, through the power of forensics, we combat wildlife crime and prevent the extinction of the beautiful African wildlife.
If you want to support Andro with this great mission to build the academy, you know who to reach out to. This person over here. You'll be here all day, and tonight there's even a reception. Yeah. How can people join there?
Yeah, I'm here all day to give you information of the side event. Tonight we have a side event just around the corner. My co-founders are there. We have international speakers, and we have a fundraising evening.
We'll fund you.
Okay.
Andro Vos.